Hello. Hi. This is a bit late, but I just wanted to do my Sprint 3 update. I haven't been able to upload just due to me being busy, but um, luckily I was able to get it done and completed. And well, yes, I was able to get it done and completed and put in my effort. And I am currently working on Sprint 4. Sorry, I'm talking about Sprint 4 and going into Sprint 5. Yes. Um, Sprint 3. 3. There we go. Either way, the thing is that I wanted to talk about a little bit about what I did on the front end and then how I've been working on the back end. So, in regards to the assignment, so far on the front end is I helped with making sure that the background layout was completed. But before then, we were just using basic um, styling, but we're actually using a styling library called Database, and I helped get that situated. I made the first couple screens, edited the first couple strings to make them look a little bit nicer, and then I also just helped with development. This isn't my stuff, but I helped them like understand a bit more of like how to make the other screens. Um, and this is all stored in the GitHub on the master page. Um, this is all stored on the GitHub master page. Um, as you can see, it has been uploaded. And if you were to look up in the information, you'll be able to see that it is stored in the screens accordingly that I have worked on and helped out with working with. As you can see, the styling, we have native base and the different like footer button icons in the forms and the styling here. And if we were to check the login screen itself, we would also see the same thing. Um, though what I've been working on with the back end is a lot harder to show. Basically, I've been talking with Jeremy on the database. So basically, my goal was to work on the forgetting password, and he was working on just the database in general. Now, I haven't really touched backend before, or I haven't really worked on backend entirely. Like it's like so my only experience with it for the most part is what we participated in class through React Native and through other assignments. So my view and understanding of it is a very bit rusty. So I took the time to really understand and to figure out what I'm going through and what I need to do. And throughout that time, I've been communicating with Jeremy. For example, like what we would do is that he would post, for example, he has right here on his Slack, he would have information that talk about the different backend information. I would talk with him about it, and then I would also try to figure out myself. Uh, though we were both trying to figure it out and understand it, and we both need to take our own time to really dive into it. So my progress for the forgot password on the backend side hasn't really been completed as of yet. Though we are going, luckily with this time, with the time that I put into it, I mostly put into understanding and studying the backend, so that way for sprint 4 this sprint I'll be able to work more on the back end and be able to actually input information regarding the forgot password, and also do the data display. Now we have time later on in the later sprints to work on that because we're going to be on the final stretch of completing things. So I will be so I'm not going to focus too much on the forgot password. That's in the past, and I'm going to focus on data retrieving at the moment. But for the forgot password, we're going to take care of that later. I'm going to take care of that later on. Now now with that being said, what are we doing with the backend and what have we completed so far? Um, well, for Sprint 4, we have completed an API that, well, Jeremy has completed the API, and then I will be using that information to apply to my own study and to be able to when I create my own API for the forgot password and for when I create the data retrieval for the other screens. At the moment, he's working on login, and then I am just working on some of the overall basic functionality of the backend for MongoDB Stitch. Um, Thank you so much, and that's basically what I have to do for my update. Thank you so much. Bye.